the color 8.
You changed this.
Alright, this my bad. Alright, 1, 2, 3. We the color 8, and you watching
the What Is Hip Hop Project.
What is Hip Hop Project?
What is Hip Hop Project?
Well, we the color 8 band. The color represents diversity, and the number 8 represents infinity. So we kind of pride ourselves on being able to jump into different genres whenever we're ready to. So if you come to a live show, you're gonna see a lot of different genres of music thrown at you and different vibes.
What brought you guys together? How did it all start?
Hey, so I've been playing music for a minute. Like I started, when I was younger. As I got into high school and stuff, I started playing with bands and stuff, and I realized like everything's very like limited. Like music nowadays, especially like in bands and stuff, like the creativity is very limited. Like you join a rock band, you gotta just play rock music, and that's cool. And I was in a rock band, and I realized like I like other music. I like jazz. I like all this other stuff, but I couldn't play it. If I start playing some jazz rock band, they gonna get mad. So I'd have to go and play it in the quietness of my room and stuff. And I feel like it shouldn't be like that. Like why do we have to be like that? So I decided like I want to start a group where we could just play whatever we felt like. Whatever we was feeling at that moment, let's play it. We don't got to be like, oh well, we're this stuff band, so we gotta play this. We're this. That doesn't. I didn't think that would matter. So I just hit up a bunch of people that I met through like school and open mic events and just got us all together, and then after that, like that first time we met up, we made like 3 songs, and I never did that in a band. Like usually when I first meet up with some people, it's awkward. They're like, oh, what do we do? So the fact that we had that chemistry right away, I was like, we need to keep this. This is something special. We gotta keep going.
That's dope. Now introduce your band members.
So right here, we got Clef Bro, we got lyricist, MC. I'm Kel, I'm the guitarist. This is Jeremy, aka Jerm, who plays the bass.
Keep it going.
Emmett, E-Mash, kills it on the drums. Then we got Ashton Von Charles on the MC and
We make the dapper to the after party. Ladder, but the rapper starting to the shatter. Better pass the Bacardi to the back of the Cadillac when it's all reason. The last one to do somebody. If you had my nigga do something.
Lee Water.
And Lee Water.
Lee Water, he's not here. He our main vocalist.
Give Lee Water a shout out, y'all.
Lee Water, Colorado. Shout out to the Rado.
Hey, where are we today? What can you tell me about this event? Since I think how many years have you been doing it?
This is the Arizona Hip Hop Festival, which was started by Respect the Underground. Shout out Respect the Underground for allowing us this opportunity.
Yeah.
They've been going for 4 years now doing the festival. And the first one was so much it was not nearly as big as this one is now. So, there's a diverse group of artists that are performing all day. There's the conscious rappers, there's the some singers that are doing more R&B stuff, there's the really trappy hip hop, trap hip hop kind of stuff. There's everything in between. So, and I think we were the only band here, right? We might have been the only band here. There's some people with instruments, but I don't know about a full band though.
Julius King.
Yeah,
Julius King, definitely.
Shout out True Bars and Hunter James.
Shout out Honey.
Honey.
I mean not Honey, Coffee. I said Honey. Yeah. Shout out Coffee. Shout out
Honey too.
Yeah.
Honey.
Honey. Antoinette Cawley with the art. She's not a vocalist or MC, but she does actual physical. What is that? Physical art. Art. Shout out Justice and RTU, the whole RTU family. Appreciate it too.
Mega Ran is here too.
Mega Ran. There's plenty of people. There's hella people performing.
And all we were doing is just making sure that we had fun and got everybody together too. So yeah. That's where we at.
Trying to build a hip hop culture in Arizona.
Hey, yeah, and you're succeeding. You're succeeding. Believe me, I'm happy. You know, and I was born when hip hop was born, so I watched the whole development of hip hop from beginning to end, and this is why I have the project called What Is Hip Hop, because I've seen it mutate and transform. I've seen it have its natural babies, like hip hop babies, and I've seen where, you know, some artists are like factory made, you know? You can just tell, like, somebody put their hat on, their chain, popped in the gold tooth, and just pushed them out there.
Yeah, and that's what we try to not be, you know? We don't
Yes.
want to, like, what's the point of making something that's already out there, you know?
Yes.
That's not the point of it, you know? Like, because we play, I'm pretty sure we've all played with some people that just want to sound like, all right, let's make this, and they want to sound like exactly somebody else, and they sound just like them. And if you said this was that rapper, you wouldn't even know, you know, because they sound like everybody else. And that's why I feel like, yeah, like we do hip hop, but we do everything. But I feel like everything we do, I guess you're right, is under hip hop, because before hip hop, what was there? It was just rock and blues and all that other stuff. So low key, what we're doing is low key just like bringing all that old stuff. We're low key doing hip hop. It's like in a new way, you know, like.
It's kind of messing all the old stuff with all the new stuff and creating our own version of it.
Yeah, and I think hip hop, that's why all that stuff that people don't consider hip hop isn't hip hop. I think it is, because hip hop was supposed to be doing something new. Hip hop was brand new, you know, like in the 80s. It's still new. That's a new genre. Like hip hop is like the newest genre.
Yeah, there's still new shit that I've never heard of yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so I feel like hip hop is just supposed to be doing something new. So I feel like that's
right.
what we're doing. We're trying to do.
I know for me personally, I wanted to do something worldwide, like being able to touch people, to do something with something that I would do for free. So now I do every single day and wouldn't second guess it. And have people come to me and be like, yo, that show tonight was crazy, or like you helped me through like situations. Like that's what we do it for. You know what I mean? So it's like being able to inspire other people, to help people through hard stuff, and it's just something that I'm passionate about. You know what I mean? For me, it's just something personal for me. But we get to do that for other people. So I want it to be something eventually to where we worldwide. And I believe it will go worldwide, actually. Not eventually, it will. So once we make it worldwide, I want to be able to touch people and just help people, you know, through music, through stuff that they can't make it through on their own.
To piggyback off of that, that's literally why we're pursuing getting things worldwide. Like, yes, we want to be famous, but it's not just for the sake of everybody knowing us or whatever. You know? It's more for the sake of, like you said, trying to. We know that we've learned over the past 2 years that we can touch people with our music, like genuinely, like really reach people with that. So if we can maximize the amount of people that we can reach, then we can maximize the amount of people that we can help. You know what I mean? And so music is a language that we all speak anyway, and we're trying to bring everybody together because there's so much diversity and so much separation. That we want to make sure we bring everybody together. Like, look at us, you know, we look so different already, but we come from different backgrounds, but we family, you know.
All right, check it out. Say if I'm new to the country, new to the culture, and I came to y'all and I asked y'all, what is hip hop? How would you describe it?
Hey, what is hip hop?
What is it?
What is it? I don't.
Hip hop. Do you know
What is
that? What is hip hop?
Hip hop is the streets. Hip hop is the universe. Really, be honest with you, hip hop is all. Hip hop runs this world. Be honest, you know, being real with you, like the culture has built so far from the fact of drums being accepted to 808s to saxophones to guitars. Like the fact that we're doing this and we're putting on this on the higher standard is dope to mix rock and hip hop together. And the fact that hip hop can be transformed with pop music, with anything you want to name, but it's culture, it's everything.
What do y'all think? Do y'all agree straight on? Have you any other input?
Well,
Rapper.
I feel like hip hop is beyond what people, most people think. Like, it's more than just rap over like a dope beat with some bomb ass bass in it or something, you know. I genuinely feel like hip hop is, like you said, the culture. There's been so much from back when rap first started, like in the 80s, as far as being like a mainstream thing, to where it's at now, where there's like so many subgenres of what they call hip hop, whatever. And some people don't even claim the other subgenres as hip hop, but the way I see it, it all stems from the same place. Because we don't do just hip hop, don't get me wrong. But in regards to hip hop specifically, it shares a lot of similarities to R&B, to rock, to country. Honestly, a lot of the foundation is the same. So the fact is, it's just something that we, as people who are willing to step out of our comfort zones, decided to do when we started having fun and really just putting ourselves into it without so many limitations.
Who are some of your inspirations? Can I get inspiration from each of you? Since you all do a little bit something.
Stuff, Most Def, a lot of New York sound. New York. Shout out to everybody from New York. Whoop whoop. Y'all set the stone up. Jay Dilla. It's a lot. I'm seeing a lot of artists right now that's doing it, like Kendrick Lamar and stuff, like represent the West Coast. Like they're doing it, like they're showing the culture in a bigger way. You know.
Everybody's influences.
Oh, well, me, Jimi Hendrix, you know, because like he changed it up, you know, because he took something people hated, like feedback from your amp, and he turned it into something beautiful and put it into his music, and he was thinking outside the box, and that's what I admire.
I'd say like anything Motown, like Earth, Wind and Fire, Sly and the Family Stone, like all those old Motown groups is my favorite.
I feel that.
He said me too.
For me personally, as far as drumming, church is my biggest gospel music, period. Growing up in church every Sunday, 5 days a week, like church was it. We played all different types of music. It's church.
For me, when it comes to lyricism, I like a lot of. I grew up on West Coast hip hop, like Snoop and Dre and NWA and Pac and all that shit. But honestly, when I got older, I started liking more complicated rap, like Andre 3000 and Eminem, and even the fast rap like Busta Rhymes and Twista and shit like that. But when it comes to when I'm playing my saxophone, I mean, granted, I know it's cliche, but I like Kenny G. I don't care what anybody says. He's dope, you know what I mean? But I listen to a lot more singers than anything, like more neo-soul kind of stuff, like late 90s, early 2000s, like Erykah Badu's and Jill Scott's and Floetry. Jill is and I listen to a lot of the way that they sing things, and they build momentum and contrast between the ups and downs of their music. That's what I listen to when I play my sax.
Wow. Yeah, that is a dope fusion, and the music you put together was so raw. All the instruments and the vocals, brother. You got like kind of a new level Bilal type. Even it's next level, man. All y'all, the combination is really dope. But tell me about the first song y'all performed tonight. That's kind of when I came in. I came in right when y'all got on.
Raw or blues rock?
Raw.
We did Raw.
Wow.
Tell me
That's like
about
one of the
that.
actual first songs we wrote. Kind of,
Yeah.
it was like
Yeah.
that was one of the first like loud ones we wrote. And,
Yeah.
There's an energy. That's always pure energy, bro.
The first time I heard that song, I didn't know what to do with it. I had no idea what I was gonna do.
Yo, y'all woke the crowd up with that one. Y'all woke the crowd up.
That was a pleasure.
Tell me about any projects you have now, any upcoming projects in development. What are y'all working on now?
Right now we're working on the First Friday EP. Be on the lookout for that. We got our solo projects.
I think everybody doing a solo project.
Yeah, basically everybody will put out a solo project. Kyle just recently put out one.
Most recent, I think.
Yeah.
Ricky Stank.
yeah. So like you know.
Oh, Lee
Okay.
Waters.
Lee Waters.
Oh yeah,
most
Lee
recently.
Waters too. Shout out to Lee Waters.
So we're all independent as well as a unified group. You know what I mean?
That's
So,
how
like,
Voltron do it.
We support each other individually as well as pushing the band stuff. You know what I mean? Because like the fact is, the reason why we still work and the reason why we can vibe so well is because we don't put limitations on each other. Because there's some bands that'll be like, hey, everything that you do has to be band stuff. You can't do solo stuff. That's not how we are. So like,
That's not how we are.
that's not us.
That's not this.
Somewhat different.
That's not
We came
this.
from different backgrounds and stuff, and I think we all got stories to tell. Different stories, different backgrounds, different changes, life and stuff.
But on the way, EP coming
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure. We definitely plan on doing the tour next year. So coming to a city near you.
Hey, where can people find y'all online?
At the Color 8 on all social media.
Color 8 Band.
At the Color 8 Band, I'm sorry, on all social media. That's with the number 8 as well.
At the Color 8 Band.
I ain't gonna do
The crowd loves it. We are the Color 8. And this is the What is Hip Hop Project. Gang. Who gang hard against?
Hey, thank y'all, man. That was awesome.
Yes, sir.
That was
Thank you.
awesome. That made it official for me.
Yeah. Hey, we are the color 8. Hey, I need y'all to move around if you can. Yeah. Hey, hey, hey. You can bounce if you want to. You can bounce if you want to. Tell me what you really don't do. You can bounce if you want to. You can bounce if you want to. Hey, hey. With the illness, make sure that you feel this track flows in my soul. It's calling, it's calling. I'm a pharaoh, I'm a king, I'm living out my dream. Call me when I get it now, I ain't even feeling free. The greatest in the business of the group. That's all we keep going into the same loop. Doing what you want to do now. In this here, take your beat with the lyrical and the rap is the goal. Getting married, I know it's scary. When you know I'm dead, I'm bleeding. Never been bleeding into that yellow pale. Like a need to find it yourself. Strike force, I can do whatever. To quit the high face, so we can feel like food. Never saw a book, even we stand the shit. Coming with the hard eyes. When y'all taking up there. Look at that, I'm about to know. When you're right here, I'm alright. Yeah. But if I am take the box, let me not go with all this money. Do it for the money. Not even the money, not even myself. I do it because I know I like myself. I'm feeling I will. Thinking that that was fashionably late with the dapper to the after party. Ladder, but the rapper starting to the sadder. Better pass the Bacardi to the back of the Cadillac with us all reason. The last one to do somebody. If you had my nigga do something. Double back to the ball, shoot that is happening. I'm having it on in. When I'm having a track after the run. To the back, you gotta pass it on like a relay. He's straight to the city, straight to me. We take a B-way forward these 3 days. We wanna make sure we ain't too. We stay with the B-way, with a B-stay on the B-way. We know. With the ones who could be things, no, we would have been made this haters, but these haters keep hating on the king of these haters, white faces, but I we make us be so. Going on our work, I'll make you wonder who got it. Who got it? Look for one that's like to be one, who got it? It's gonna be riding the wave like a tsunami. Arizona Hip Hop Festival, how y'all feeling right now? We are the
intimidated because I don't want to get